This episode is brought to you by the Department of Alien Research and Knowledge. We deal in all dark matters.
Yep. Here we go. Gotta fly through this thing before it starts running. Okay, we're getting the coal. Next particle accelerator. I mentioned this earlier, but it bears repeating that the animation for the particle accelerator doesn't really sync up with when an item is produced. I mean, this thing, there are already diamonds coming out. Look at this, the converter starting up here. Why, but watching these things run is giving me kind of a funny feeling in my up and down my spine. And here they are, the time crystals. I only need 50 of them for the current milestone. They're being produced at a rate of 12 a minute combined. That means it will take, how many of them are in a stack? I'm not really sure. But it should be some considerable time before this industrial storage container fills up. So I suppose I ought to go back. We can start thinking about the next thing we need, which is Fixite. They really are a bunch of egomaniacs at Fixit, aren't they? Naming elements after themselves, and then an alloy after the company. I just call it Bizarrium, or Kryptite, or just plain strange alien ingots. So after doing a bit of restocking, I discovered that, well, first off, it's going to take a lot more time than I thought it would to fill an entire industrial storage container with time crystals. I thought they'd be less to a stack, but now I can finish off some of the research. There's like 2 things left to research, and one of them requires 100 time crystals. Well, I have 164 of them right now. So I'm going back to Hub Central to deposit them for the milestone and finish the research. And then I think we're going to get into Fixite, making it. Now I think I have a location where there's a strange alien matter node, and it's close, or at least sort of close, to, well, in this case, a Caterium node. But first, power slugs. Oh, I need quartz for this. I should have some. Yeah, here we go. Just in case. And voila, Synthetic power shards. Research completed. Synthetic power shard recipe unlocked. Exchanging regular exercise and filtered fresh air with automation is just the kind of progress Fix-It likes to see. Well, that was awfully vague. But then so is anything regarding, well, alien technology. Or at least alien-ish technology. Wait a second, I had 10 power slugs set aside for this. And there they are. I completely forgot about them because I had more than 10 in my inventory. Anyway, synthetic shards should be... Huh. I guess I can't make them here. But it should be an additional recipe for... Ah, here it is. Synthetic power shards. You make them in... Okay, I don't know what this is. Excited photonic matter? That makes... There's dark matter residue. I have not clapped eyes on this before. But no wonder I can't make it in my... my crafting bench. I thought it would be just like time crystals and something else. Turns out it's a hideously complicated recipe with stuff I've never heard of. Oh well. I suppose it still has potential though if I figure out how all that stuff like photonic matter, dark matter. Does it matter? Alright. So like I said, I've been scouting a location for where Deuterium and strange alien matter are close. And I think the closest hypertube stop on the way is the Quartz Caverns. Or are the Quartz Caverns? At least I think it's the Quartz Caverns. I could be wrong about that. I'll have to check the map another second time. But I'm mostly sure that it's the Quartz Caverns that I can start going here from. I'm gonna have to put a hypertube down if I want to actually use this location. So to make this determination, I scanned for strange alien matter. And then I scanned for Deuterium. And then I pulled up the map. Should be showing... Oh yeah, here they are. Yeah, look at that. This is what I mean. I mean, they're not exactly that close, but they're kind of close. I mean, there's another strange alien matter node, but it's next to aluminum, and I'd have to make aluminum, and that is a very complicated process. But for Deuterium, it's really not that hard. All you would have to... You just smelt it. As opposed to combining it with coal. I think. And not to mention the water you have to use. So I guess what I ought to do is, well, first I think I ought to get to the Deuterium ore. The only drawback with doing this is that it's going to be kind of a long conveyor belt. It's good to know that I'm not that far away, although, honestly, how much of that distance is horizontal and how much of it is vertical? Okay, here is the Caterium ore node. It is not exactly in a very practical position, is it? Now, the strange alien matter node. Looks like it's about 300 meters that way. I wonder if I can spot it from, like, up here. Well, it's a little bit dense. I guess I shouldn't really expect these things to be, like, right on top of each other. Going to be one really long conveyor belt if I use it that way. I'm beginning to wonder. Now there actually is another in this region, there's a strange alien matter node up there, and the area is a little bit more hospitable. But what is near there? Is anything near there? I'm trying to think what I ought to do if push comes to shove. I mean, I guess if that were to happen, I would have to use drones. I'd need to tap a strange alien matter node, like the one on the hilltop, for example. And I guess just fly the stuff out to somewhere. So tell you what I'll do. I'll go back to that place where they had the with the craters, find the one for strange alien matter, which I think is like this big one here, and then see if there's anything near it. I mean, granted, making a conveyor belt go out of that crater, or out of that lake, is, well, it'll be a lengthy conveyor belt, but I guess it all depends on how near the nearest iron node or Caterium node is to it. Hello, Mercer Sphere that I didn't claim for some weird reason. suppose that's why I never. That explains why I never claim that Mercer sphere. But I had like 6 things chasing me right there. All right, enough of this. On to those craters. Hold everything. I was just casually looking for Summers loops, and I'm picking one up right now. So as is always the question with stuff like this, where is it? And what am I going to run into when I encounter, when I find it? If it's just gas, that's one thing. This is interesting. Not the spiders, but this rock formation that, or maybe it's a geyser formation that's just sort of sitting there. I've seen a couple of things like this. One spider doing? Playing dead? Well, there are worse spiders. There we go. Alright, how close am I to these? Not that far. So unless I accidentally on purpose stumble into anything else... My next destination will be this Mercer sphere. Honestly, it's that red desert all over again. Well, I hate to delay this even further, but I had to see what's at the top of this thing. If anything. I can tell by the map that I've never been here before because it's like a black spot on the map. That usually means I haven't been to somewhere, even if I've been next to it. I think this is just a power slug, but... yeah, here we go. Right on top of this thing, why? Oh, there it is. And that over there is the strange alien matter node. There may yet be something else up here. That doesn't look like it. Alright, at least not up here. Anyway, so over here, yeah, that is where I was headed all along. The lake with the strange alien matter in it. Okay, that was a relatively soft landing. So there's the node itself. To jet my way. I was hoping to be able to jet my way here, but alright. It's impure, but what matters is what's nearby. Okay, iron's out. And Caterium's even further out. I guess what I want to ask is where the nearest, if there's any other strange alien matter around here. I mean, sure, I'm standing right on a node, but what about elsewhere? There's one of them 828 meters away, but I've already checked that one. And another one 1,023 meters away, which is the one with the aluminum. I feel like I'm out of options. I mean, I could just go to the Hilltop's Strange Alien Matter node and set up a miner, a constructor, and a drone port there. And then I'll go to like another iron node maybe. I mean, there's plenty of those nearby me, and ship the strange alien matter over to where the iron is, so I can start making fixite. I mean, it's not like I can't set up drones. I just saw better ways to ship stuff, at least immediately speaking, until now, where the strange alien matter is so far away from everything, or relatively inaccessible compared to what else is there, that I might as well use drones. Oh, hello, Somerset, that I just happened to stumble upon completely by accident. I totally wasn't looking for it. Yeah. Do this. There we go. Well, as adventures go, this certainly was impromptu. I think I remember that freighter. Anyway, as adventures go, this one was certainly impromptu, but it wasn't without its results. And when all the dust clears, that is more or less what counts in a thing like this. Hello? I was thinking of using my explosive rebar to see if it blows up the rock, but I have a jetpack, I can just hop right over it. And it's not like there's... It's not like it's covering anything up. Otherwise, there'd be like 3 rocks there. One thing I'm not going to do, though, is...